again, our maker. Oh my god, he's ass. Thank you, Sconebones. See, Sconebones beat this game on Mania difficulty, so I would trust his opinion on it compared to a lot of people's. We're not going to add any extra lives, by the way. No extra lives added. I'm going to go with the default of 3, and we're going to have to use this loser. Yeah, who would you rather be? Would you rather be this guy? Like, imagine you're playing the game for the first time and you're like, oh, this is going to be a beat 'em up, right? Who do we want to be? Okay, we could be this guy, or we could be this guy. Like, this is the choice you have. There he is. There's Dr. Fuzzy Boots. I'm going on hard mode. I'm going to see how it goes. Jax prefers that guy. Yeah, I would pick that guy if that guy was available here too. I like Cody and Guy are great. I never pick big slow characters. You got to make that adjustment though for this one, Pigeon, because Max is freaking awesome in this game. He's slow, but he's got a slide. He has some speed. His forward special move also makes him like dash forward. So this is skate only. Blaze is great. I did a 1 credit clear on hard difficulty with Blaze. I've beaten this on hardest mode with Axel, and I've done a 1 credit clear on hard with Max. Skate, I've never even beaten it solo on normal before, so I'm treading into kind of uncharted territory here. You able to put your Star Tropic channel onto YouTube? It should be there. I think it's there. I think it's there. See, now we only need 37 more subscribers on YouTube to put the Rage Reels up. 37. We got closer. Thank you guys for subbing to my YouTube channel. Like I said, it's free. Yeah, I'm not asking you to pay any money at all, but that's the celebration we're going for. Pump up the jam. That's what we're doing. We got our rollerblades on, Rydia. He's got rollerblades on. That makes it a difference, right? Gonna influence you with this flash kick. Is that being an influencer? Yeah, but that's in a good way. That's in a good way. That's influencing on something fun. I'm not influencing you guys on like things that are happening in real life and giving my wrong opinions on them and then telling you lies so you'll come back and listen to me. I don't do that stuff. But that's what influencers do. They lie so you'll keep coming back. They tell you what you want to know. All right, I haven't played this guy in like 20-something years, so I gotta like remember how to do all his moves and stuff. I didn't like playing him back then either. Influencer's like a kind of virus. Yeah, it is. Really good at games for you lose essential oils. Essential oils. Yes, that kind of stuff, right? That kind of stuff. You gotta be influenced to buy stupid shit that doesn't do anything. That's okay. You're told it does do something. It's fine. Essential oils. I love that. Skate's got that baby face like the Karate Kid. No, he's got a baby face because he's literally like 13 years old in the game. He's not like a 20-year-old that's just small. He's literally like a 13-year-old kid, and that's what they went with this game. He's got so he's got a dash, but see, this move is not good against like some of the later enemies because they can just counter you out of it. Oh, that move does decent damage. Okay. What other moves do we have? We have this move, which is probably terrible. We have that head banger move. Yeah, that one. The noggin crusher, whatever you want to call it. All right, so it's too early to tell whether this is going to be a good run or not, because levels like 1 through 3 in this game are easy, and then it starts getting hard later on. Yeah, Adam's little brother. Adam's a good character in Streets of Rage 1, but I don't think Skate is a very good character myself. Smelly Buns, welcome in. How you doing? I see you found our Master Higgins emote. I love that game. I'm sorry. I admit I love Adventure Island 1. One more at the YouTube subscription count. Wonder if it can be completed today. Probably not, but that's okay. That's okay. I've never made any money off YouTube. If I get to 1,000, I'll probably make a little tiny bit, but I mean, I'm not expecting anything, but I'm so close to 1,000. It's kind of like a milestone. So that was my way of celebrating. Was I was going to release the rage montages on YouTube once we get to 1,000. I think that's something fun to look forward to. Money Matt, thank you for the 25 bits. I wouldn't say level 3 is easy on hard. It's way easier than I would say than starting at levels 4 through 8. I would say. Those viewers drink sweet tea while mudding. I could get away with that down here and everybody would love me. But see, here's why I could never be an influencer. It's because I don't tell people what they want to hear. I tell people opinions that everyone hates. So I'm not an influencer at all. I tell people things that I like Deadly Towers and Adventure Island and things like that. Nobody wants to hear that, but that's what I talk about. I wouldn't be a good influencer. I'm too honest. I tell you guys the truth on stuff. I don't just tell you what you want to hear so you'll tune in. I give you controversial personal opinions that are terrible. So, 30 subscribers away. Let's get it done. By the way, the reason I have that YouTube channel is to put VODs of previous streams up there, so if people miss a stream of a game they want to see, they can go watch it. It's way better to be here live, like 1 billion times better to be here live, so you can interact and stuff like that. But that's why I started that YouTube channel, to do an archive of all the previous streams. So if there's a game you really want to see, you can see it. Won't be as good as being live, but it's there. That was the whole purpose behind that, and it's up to almost 1,000 subscribers just by doing that. I started it back in like 2020 or something. So like I have no aspirations, but that's what's going on with it. Okay, can we not get hit by this guy? See, Skate's doing okay now, but these are weak enemies. This is not dangerous stuff yet. Dangerous stuff is yet to come. I was trying to pick the knife up. I couldn't do it. But yes, we'll do the rage reels. They'll be public. Can I do the stun lock thing with him? Is that possible with this character? Oh, looks like it kind of is. Okay, good. Imagine a 13-year-old kid stun locking you with punches. I don't think that's going to happen, but he can do it. All right, so he has this available. That's good. His punch does less damage than the other characters. That's the thing. Wait till that first advertising payoff comes in. We can see a whole new mixer. That ain't gonna happen. And most I'll make on YouTube like $1 or $2 a month if I had to guess. Maybe $1 or $2, nothing. Not much, that's okay. I'm not going for it. It's just for storage. All good. Skate versus Bourbon incoming. Yes, I don't think that boss is easy. I don't think Skate will have a problem with him. Skate's going to start struggling on level 3 and 4, and then from that far on, it's going to be a shit show. Okay, can this guy see me? So, because see, there's an apple over there. Look how little damage his combo does. It's terrible. It's so bad. This move does decent damage. Oh, he threw me away from the apple! Well, that's what I get for leaving food on the table, I guess. See, that move's okay, but enemies can interrupt it if there's more than one on the screen. When he punches, he rolls backwards. I don't like his mechanics. You would think he would have a good combo being a fast character, but he doesn't. That actually does pretty good damage. This Skate is a grappler character, basically. You want to try and grab enemies with him, because his like normal combo is so bad, you want to go for grabs because he's fast like that. That's pretty much the best way to play him. His combos suck. His jump kick is average. Skate does damage by sitting on people's shoulders and punching them in the head. It's the most unrealistic move ever. Like some kid's gonna pull that off in a street fight, I bet. That move kind of does good damage. That's okay, that's not great. And it stuns you for a while. I'm pretty sure a 13-year-old could stun lock me with a punch. Also a 5'2" woman. I don't know, LittleMIXER. I don't know. Look at this guy. He weighs like 70 pounds. He's like a 70-pound weakling. Look at this guy. It's like the most unintimidating character I've ever seen. LittleMIXER, how are you doing? You ever been hit the stomach? It's not fun. I have. It sucks. It definitely sucks. I got hit a lot playing soccer pretty much everywhere over the years. Oh my God, really? Why didn't you grab her? All right, there we go. And look, this kid can just randomly grab adult characters and just put them into like holds and throws. That's also really realistic. Mike Tyson at 13 is different though. Mike Tyson at 13 would have probably destroyed me as an 18-year-old, so that's different. Oh, God. These whip girls are among the worst enemies in the game to deal with, I swear. LittleMIXER, how you doing today? Welcome in. Hope your day's going good. This is based on a true story. Was this you, Kane? Was this what, or were you Skate? Is this what you did? We can kill these guys without aggroing the boss. Little trick here. What hurts Skate the most is this dash attack is really terrible. Like all three of the other characters, their dash type attack where you tap the button and then hit forward. Like Axel has the grand uppercut, Max has the slide, Blaze has that spinny move that does 2 hits. So, and then Skate has that rolling ball attack that's the worst. All right, now we have to fight. Yeah, the jump kick's okay. I think there's food here. Yeah, there's food there. All right. I'll use that when we get low on health. Okay, that did good. Okay, that did good. Ah! His grab moves take so long to do, enemies can interrupt you. All right, we beat level 1 without a death. Good. Good. I hate this character. I hate this character. Hardest mode I've only done with Axel. I haven't tried hardest mode with any of the other characters. Like, so we try max run sometime. Each difficulty in this game, most people have probably played this game, but each difficulty you go up in is significant. Like the jump from hard to hardest is huge. The jump from normal to hard is huge. Some games aren't quite that extreme with the difficulty changes. This one is. Bourbon's on the rocks now, I know, right? I'm doing good so far. Yeah, but we're in the easy levels. This doesn't count yet. The game hasn't even really started yet. It starts like starting around late parts of level 3 is where this game really starts cranking up. And then 4's harder, and then 5's where the shit really starts hitting the fan in this game. And then it's a wild ride all the way to the end. All right, then you know what? Skate's okay with the knife. He's fast with it. We're gonna use it. I normally don't like the knife in this game, but it's kind of okay right now. I hate these biker guys when they're with other enemies. It's awful. The boat's where the shit gets real. Yeah, level 5. Skate's better than Axel. No, he's not. No, he's absolutely not. He's absolutely not. Swamp Thing is a masterpiece. I hate that game. I despise Swamp Thing on NES. That's on my shit list of games. Swamp Thing. Hate that game. Piece of crap game. Skate is the best character. Then why aren't the speedrunners using him? Why are they choosing Max? Why do most people prefer Axel? Questions that need to be answered, am I right? That gave nothing. Oh my god. Alright, that's fine. The good thing, okay, another bad thing about Skate is he sucks with the bigger weapons because he's a weakling. He can't swing them. There's like a delay. That's another disadvantage you have with this character. Blaze or nothing. There went my knife. Look, my knife is gone. All right. Great. 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 Haha, I survived. I survived! Ah! I hate these bike guys! All right, I think there's health in here. All right, that works good against them. They can grab you back, though. That's the problem. Dang, that fight went good. I got lucky. I got lucky. I got stupidly lucky with that fight. Holy crap. All skill, all luck. All luck. 100% of that fight was luck. This is a good run so far. I still have not died, unbelievably enough. Your skate is that good? No, I'm just lucky. I know how the enemies work in this game because I owned this as a kid. He gets caught in between enemies. He's useless. Axel can get out of it. Skate cannot. Max is normally a great... Max is a character people choose for speedrunning in this game, but I think he's a great character for anybody of any skill level, personally. As far as, like, if we're comparing the characters in this, I think Max is good for everybody. Toad in Mario 2 is used because when you pick up an item with him, he can run faster, but that doesn't help no one on a first playthrough. That's useless on a first playthrough. You're not even barely even going to notice that. That's why Toad not recommended for Mario 2 first-time players. Even ROM hacks I play in Mario 2, they suggest not using Toad or Mario because they said that's going to make the game harder. And that's all the proof I need. For a Mario 2 ROM hack that's harder than the base game, they say Toad, pick Toad and want a harder game. That's all I need to hear. Toad was my first character. You made the game harder than it should have been. You made it a little harder. Peach is trash, you're trash. You're trash! So is Spartan Space Mutants! And everything else you like. It's all trash. Need more people playing Bart Space Mutants so they can join in the hate parade on it. Jack's playing it soon. He'll join in. All right, that move counters the jetpack dude pretty good. All right, that's a decent jump kick. I kind of like that. Dude, I'm gonna do this boss fight without getting hit. All right, Skate's good against the jetpack guy. That's nice. That was good. All right, Deathless Run still intact. No way to talk about a princess. I couldn't agree more, Lydia. Thank you. Ren and Stimpy Buckaroos is definitely on my list, unfortunately, and that's a Dan Kitchen game, so I'm dreading every ounce of it. Jax will not love Bart's Space Mutants. He will not, Healer. When he starts playing it, you got to make sure to try to be there for it. You got to try hard to be there. I know it's not in your time zone, but maybe you can get up early to catch some of the run. Because I can't wait for his reactions on it. I hate these bike guys. They're the worst. That Ren and Stimpy game's terrible. That's okay. We'll get through it somehow. Some way, somehow, it'll get done. It's another retro game to play. Why not? Yeah, speedrunning Pookums is completely different for so many games. There's crazy stuff to learn. That takes an enormous amount of practice, so many repetitions, and then you have to execute properly on top of all that. Speedrunning is definitely not a thing for me because of the repetitions needed. That's why I don't like it. Too many repetitions to get really, really, really good at it. You know, there is a high, like the bar to get in with speedrunning is low, but to get really good, the ceiling is extremely high. Dude, I don't have that level of patience to do that. But I enjoy seeing people that do it. That's fun. I knew Vance would show up. I'm not joining Team Skate. I'm just trying to beat the game with him on hard. I haven't played as Skate since I was like 15 years old for real. I was about the same age as Skate the last time I played the game as him. It's been that many years. I was a teenager playing this with friends at their houses. And I think we would occasionally try Skate out, and then we'd be like, this guy's a joke, back to Axel and Max. Like 99% of the time my buddy and I played this game, it was with Max and Axel. I think we've used Blaze a little bit, but not much. It was mostly Max and Axel. All right, this guy should be able to stun lock him to death. Yeah, he's got a lot of health. Vance, how you doing? See, I told Vance that Skate was terrible as well, and then Vance went and did run like on hardest with him. He was like, yeah, it wasn't too hard, and I was like, God damn it. If you like this mixture, you love Fight and Rage. Never heard of that. Was that a modern game? Something modern? I'm playing Castlevania 4 repetitively, but speedrunning is a bit much. Yeah, I know. It's too much for me. I don't particularly enjoy having to restart so many times. I get bored. I like moving on. I like variety when I stream. I love variety. And then throwing a challenge run at the end or something. I love me some variety. That's probably Skate's best move, that flip throw. God damn it. It's a 2D beat 'em up? Nice. I love beat 'em ups. Beat 'em ups went out of fashion for a long time. They really did. It's pretty good. Okay, I'll have to look into that one. Blaze is my favorite in Streets of Rage games. In Streets of Rage 1, she's my favorite character by far, and it's not close. Axel and Adam are okay, but I'd love Blaze in Streets of Rage 1. This is going good though. I got a deathless run working up to this point. This run's deathless. Won't be for long if we can beat this level without taking a death. Adam all day. Adam's okay. He's fine. A little bit slow walking speed, which can be a problem for some of the enemies. These martial arts dudes are a problem. These are one of the more dangerous enemies. Suzaku, really? Name? That does good damage. I've beaten Ghosts and Goblins Resurrection on the hardest difficulty, but I would like to return to it to play it again on and find an even way to make it even harder, because I loved Ghosts and Goblins Resurrection. It is the hardest G&G game by far, but also an incredibly good game. One of my favorites. That was the first Ghosts and Goblins game I actually beat. I started with the hardest one right at the beginning of my streaming time. Good times were had with that. I died so much. This is just a great beat 'em up. This is like really nothing really bad to say about Streets of Rage 2, other than I think the balance of the characters isn't very good. Skate is poor compared to Axel and Max. That's my opinion though. All right, we'll get a little health back there. We'll get a 1-up here. Let's aggro this ninja down here. Don't get hit by that. All right, I'm gonna pick this up. But see, there's actually like 2 frames of animation where he struggles to pick the sword back up because he's a weakling. All right, see that frame of animation right there and that one right there? He's literally struggling to pick it back up. None of the other characters do that. You know why? Because he's a 70-pound weakling, that's why. Max swings this thing like it's a toothpick. Skate can barely even pick it back up. He just hit me in the face with a kunai. Okay. He can't lift a 3-pound sword. My dad got my dad's stepdad sent us a katana from Japan. It's like a gift because he was in the United States Air Force and he traveled a lot, so he sent us an authentic katana from Japan. I could wield that damn thing when I was 7 years old. And you telling me this 13-year-old kid can't do it? You gotta be shitting me. Deathless run's still intact, by the way. How long is this gonna last? I think there's some whip ladies coming up. Oh, this is a good combo of enemies. This is a fun combo. That was kind of nice. We got iframes. Oh, my jump kick did better than hers. That's nice. Damn it. God, I hate these whip curls. Skate's kicking ass. That's because I know the game. It's because I know the game. It's got nothing to do with Skate. I've just played this game a lot. This guy's named Bino. Neff, welcome in. Yeah, I knew Neff was going to show up. Thank you for the 170 stream streak. You're usually here anyway, though. That doesn't really count. Neff, welcome in. We're playing your favorite. We're playing your boy. We got your boy going. Beat this game deathlessly, got lucky, and still say Skate sucks. I would, because I'd be like the other characters that have an easier time with it. They really would. All right, pick it up, 90-pound weakling, or 80 pounds, however much you weigh. I wonder if his stats are in the manual. All right, I guess we'll get the chicken. Get your roller blades on. There's not much more 90s than freaking roller blades. I never learned how to do it. I never learned. Some of my friends were rollerblading. I never had time to learn. I didn't want to drop that. I don't like how if you grab an enemy in this game, it makes you drop the weapon. That's kind of stupid. Most games don't do that. This one does. Who's the best in Streets of Rage 3? I'm not sure. I've only beaten Streets of Rage 3, the American version, one time, and I used Blaze and it went well. But I don't know who's really good or bad in that game. I just don't have enough experience with it. We will do it again. We'll definitely play it again with other characters so we can compare. But I liked Blaze. I thought she did a good job. But we need to try the other 3. I wasn't enthusiastic about Streets of Rage 3 when I was a kid because they took Max out of the game and they put an old man in. I was like, I don't want to be this old man. Where's freaking Max? Max is gone. Max is like one of the most popular characters too, and they took him out for the old man. Could not believe it. All right, there's a 1-up you can pick up on this screen with this thing. I don't know if you can hit this with the sword or not. Maybe we can do it like that. What is the hitbox on this? Does it have iframes? I've never like known the hitbox on this thing. Cool. Now I can't get the sword back. Not like it'll help that much anyway. Where's that 1-up? There it is. All right, well that went pretty good. Skate is unbeatable. Okay, find somebody that's never played this game before and make them pick Skate. Find somebody that's never played Streets of Rage 2 and give them Skate and see how well it goes. I'm doing good because I know the enemy patterns. Not because it's a good character. Now we gotta fight this dude that wants to be freaking Blanca or whatever. Wonder if this will work. See, somebody that's never played the game before is not gonna know how to do that. Okay, that doesn't counter that very well. Can I get him with the sword? Cool. All right, well that didn't work. Oh, nice, okay. Okay, nice, maybe I need to do it earlier. Nope, hitbox sucks, okay. I'm about to get him with the kunai. Ooh, this could work. Ah! See, Blaze would have hit him with that. Bullshit. You know what, now I can just cheese them. Now we have enough health to just cheese the rest of the fight. And I'm just gonna sit here and spin, and if you get near me and get hurt, it's your fault. If you get hit, it's your fault. I'm just gonna do this. See, that was his fault. You know, we got Deathless Run going into stage 4. Deathless Run working. Zane is kind of great. My friend Matt X0 can do some insane shit with him. I just rejected that character because it wasn't named Max. I didn't even give him a shot. All right, we're in the baseball stadium. This is where the game starts getting a little bit harder. Difficulty spikes upward a little bit here. That move takes so long to do, that's a problem. Yeah, it's like Homer eating a pie, same thing. I'm gonna do this, and if you eat pie, you get eaten, it's your own fault. All right, that was, you know what, I want this. I think he's better with the knife than the heavier weapons. The knife's not great normally, but I think I'll try and make it work with him. It does knock enemies down, crowd control. Do baseball! We're gonna do baseball! Does this stream like Boo? Who the hell's Boo? Who's that? Do baseball. What the hell is that? It's like boo! Is that mistranslated stuff? I've always wondered what that was. Is that something that just wasn't translated properly from the original game, or does the original game have that too? I don't know. I've never played the Japanese version of Streets of Rage 2. I really like the knife with Skate. It helps make up for some of his deficiencies with like his regular combo. Oh, great. All right. Man, this is going good. His mobility's nice. He's actually more of a grappler, I would say. Skates at his best when he can grab enemies. His grabbing moves are good. Like, this does that's a lot of damage. But the problem is that move is not a throw, and you can't use that to throw enemies into other enemies. There's no hitbox when they're getting knocked back from that, so that move has a massive disadvantage like that as well. Even though it's good damage. It's not a very good, I don't think it's a good trade-off. And his combo does almost no damage. It's got terrible range. Cool. Yes, Duck King from Fatal Fury. That's who that guy looks like. Those guys were in Streets of Rage 1 as well. Not picking the pipe up. That's not happening. I do not have the game on easy mode. This is on hard. This is on hard. Why don't you turn it on and play as Skate? On hard mode. You can do the run alongside me. You can try to. That's what it says in Pocky and Rocky for the second player. You can try to. Look, thugs from Final Fight. Yeah, those guys with the coat on with the radioactive insignia on it. The radiation, yeah, J and 2P, those are those guys' names. I played a lot of Final Fight too. Thrash and Crash, welcome in. I started with 3 lives, I'm up to 9. I started with 3, now I have 9. You get 1-ups from getting points. Points are not pointless in this game, they're good. Does player 2 increase the amount of enemies? In this game, I'm not sure. I want to say yes. Because I remember when my friend and I played, I remember like a lot more enemies than normal. Oh, here jump kick is better than theirs. What? That's kind of nice. I got anti-aired. Maybe the knife would not be the best choice for right there. I could have done more damage. Eddie, what's up, man? Welcome in. How you doing? That fight went good. His combo is slow too. That's another problem. That normal combo right there, it's really slow. For the fastest character in the game to have like one of the slowest combos is kind of nuts. Street Fighter 1's really short speed runs. Dragon Punch just one-shots enemies. You would have to be really good at the Dragon Punch in that game, which is harder to pull off than other Street Fighter games, but I guess if you were good enough to do that, you could get away with it. Shadowrunner, what's up, man? Welcome in. How you doing? James Bond Jr.'s Loop 2 ending, Eddie, was not very good. It showed him standing on the beach, and it said the end. That's all it was. He was like marooned on like an island by himself. It was a weird ending. But the game's over. We got through it. Not a bad game. I liked it. But that was the ending. We have plenty of time. I'm just going to sit here and let them come to me. Actually, I should do this. We should do the stun locks. Can I still pick this up? Barely. Okay. All right, this guy, I want to kill him before the big chunky dudes come in. See, people aren't on a first playthrough as well. You're not going to know that stun lock strategy either, unless you watch someone else do it or something. That's another advanced technique that most people aren't going to know right away. Well, that kind of worked. Okay. All right, Skate might be good against these guys because he can move around. Yeah, that's the kind of strategy we need to beat these guys, just like that. What? Okay, I can't stun lock them yet. There's 2 on the screen. Ah, I hate that! It's so cheap! Good, good, nice. Look at their names: Big Go, Buffet, Gourmand. What were they going with that? Yeah, there's 2 of them as well. This is working. I'm gonna keep doing it. If something works, go with it. Run it till the wheels fall off. Cheap. Can't risk doing the other moves a lot of times because you'll get interrupted. All right, that worked. Ah! I don't know how you're supposed to dodge that. Another one? Ah, I got anti-aired. Yeah, that move sucks. Hate that move. Dang, we got through them. I survived that. Jesus Christ. I know. What kind of baseball stadium is a 5-mile deep tunnel underground? It's unbelievable, actually. It's like it's an illegal fighting ring down here. It's a fight club. And I took a death. Couldn't get near it, unfortunately. That's my first death. All right, I was probably going to die to this guy anyway. Wow. Well, I'm punching the Ultimate Warrior in the nuts. His stun lock's not very good. It's not very good. The timing's really awkward compared to the other characters. Well, wow, that worked good. All right, his balls are flat as can be now. Well, that worked good. All right, I took one death there. That was my first death. We took a death, unfortunately, but that's okay. I would have taken a death there regardless, I believe. I'm not starting to like Skate. I think the other characters are more effective. You have to work harder to get the same results with Skate, I think. You do more work for the same job. Boot, what's going on? Thank you for the 3-stream streak. I appreciate it, dude. I hope your day is going good. Most enemies are low threat when they're by themselves, no matter what they are. It's just when you put certain enemies with other enemies, you run into problems. Want this guy over there. I'm not loving him, Neff. He's serviceable. He's serviceable at best. That's as much of a compliment as I'm going to give him. All three of the other characters would be getting this job done better. But he can barely even pick up a weapon. I know, I hate that. RPG me, welcome in. Why is the theme so emotional? I don't know. It sounds good, though. I like it. All the music in this game is great because Yuzo Koshiro is a musical genius. That's why. Amazing. The guy's self-taught, too. He did all this music just, like, on his own. So I'm just going to make music for video games, and it's going to be awesome. That's what he did. He's a child, I know. He's like a 13 or 14-year-old kid. He shouldn't be able to do any of this. It's so unrealistic. And that's okay. My self-taught in mudding, I've never been. I'm proud to say I've never been mud riding in my life, despite being from Alabama. I will never go mud riding at any point in my life. I'm proud of that. Proud. Stage 7 elevator theme is my favorite. I don't like that theme because it's stressful because of that level. That level is pure stress from top to bottom. I got anti-aired by the Thai boxer. Okay. Is my jump kick gonna work? That's good damage. That's not gonna work, is it? Oh my god, now we have to fight more enemies. See, these guys would be dead already if I was playing as Axel. So we'd just grand upper them to death over and over. Tried to use that guy as a projectile. Of course, it didn't work. All right, there is health right there for when I need it. He blocked. Nice. Ah, your tiger knee sucks. All right, that guy's not going to attack until you get closer, so just grab it. I don't want to get knocked off the screen. That happens a lot. We need a bunch of lives to get through stage 7. That's the hardest stage in the game, I think, is 7. This is like a fair fight, doesn't it? This kid's gonna manhandle this muscular dude. Yeah, it's gonna happen. We got some floor chicken. That's good. That's stage 7, Pookums, exactly. That's the stage where your lives and hopes and dreams go to die. Stage 8's not that bad in this game at all. The final stage. 7 is goddamn horrendous. That's gonna make or break this run. All right, we're here with full lives. Only died once. He's on rollerblades, I believe. I believe these are rollerblades because you can only see like one set of wheels on there. I believe these are rollerblades. All right, I'll get the sword even though he's not good with it. That sounds incredible, Riddy. I'm hungry now. I'm hungry just hearing that. That sucked. Okay. That sounds wonderful. We don't have food carts here. People don't trust them here in Alabama. They're not trusted. Like food trucks and carts and all that. This is Alabama. Nobody trusts that. They think you're gonna get food poisoning or something. They really do. I'm not kidding. All right, we're trying to get this guy into a favorable position before I start doing stuff. All right, that kind of works. Is this health? No! It's what I was trying my hardest to avoid, and I did not avoid it. All right, well, we'll get a little health back here. Oh, good, biker guys, my favorite. No range on Skate's attacks with the weapons either, because he's too small. That was fair. That was the epitome of fairness right there. Did that guy die? That guy died. Holy crap. Okay. Okay, it was either that or take a hit. All right, that was worth it to me because they died. Okay, that guy won't attack till we get closer. This is going good. I hate the ninjas in this game are really obnoxious. Really? Okay. I let him pick the sword back up. Oh, that's right. They do that. They can dodge that. I forgot. Really? Okay. All right. That could have been worse. That could have been worse. We're okay. That's a terrible part of this level. Skate actually Steve Urkel. It might as well be. Might as well. You know, that Urkel dude was actually like really good at basketball for real. He was not like a nerdy dude. He was like very normal. And like he wanted like the character to be able to do a little bit more instead of being like the complete nerd he was, but that would have like defeated the purpose of the show, so they didn't let him do that. Urkel balling out in basketball, but no, they didn't let him do that. Also has his kibbles and bits from wearing his pants so high. Kibbles and bits. They still make that pet food. I remember the commercials for that from back in the day. It's like kibbles and bits and bits and bits. I haven't seen it in forever. I'd even forgotten about it until you just brought it up. Frisky, what's up? Welcome in. How you doing today? We're doing a little Streets of Rage challenge here with Skate. This guy sucks. I don't know how we're gonna beat him with Skate. I have no idea. I'm just gonna grab that. That worked, okay. Okay. Can I grab him from here? No, he's gonna grab me, okay. Dude. Oh, really? Okay. Really? Dude, I beat him deathless. I I got so lucky right there, man. That was incredibly lucky. I survived against some Deathless. Good freaking grief, man. Good grief. That should not have gone that well. Skate is not awesome. Axel would have beaten him with the grand upper easier. Axel would have just run in there, grand upper, grand upper, grand upper, grand upper, and that would have been it for or bear or whatever. A good enemy combination here. Yeah, that worked. It was accidental, but it worked. You keep throwing me into more enemies! All right, they're dead. More ninjas. More ninjas! JP, what's going on? He's skating on the beach, I know. Yeah, I didn't even notice that till you pointed it out. What's up, JP? Welcome in. How you doing? I'll take the kunai with me. Why not? Yeah, it's good against these wimpy enemies. They're slow. You can just keep lining them up like that. I wonder who's a better skater, Skate or Barbie? I'm going with Barbie. I bet Barbie would do better. If I could choose Barbie in this game, I absolutely would instead of Skate. If Skate would survive Barbie supermodel, not a chance. Get run over. He's like going down the street and a car goes for him on purpose. That's how it would go. Somebody be like, look at that stupid kid that thinks he can fight, run him over. That's how that would go. People are like avoiding Barbie. Here's another fight here where Axel would be a million times better. Yep, take a death there because I got no like iframe move to get through these guys. They can anti-air my jump kick. All right, we reduced our numbers enough to win. I took a death there. That sucks. Ken is such a wimp. Yeah, Ken, Barbie Ken is weakling. Ken Street Fighter's good, though. House Skate not sinking into the sand. Video game logic. Video game logic! What's up, Lurkins? Welcome in. How you doing today? How many lives do I have? Probably about 10, I would say 10 or 11, because it doesn't show you all your lives once it gets to 9 or above. So I'd say 10 or 11. Oh, good. Now, yeah, that we get chicken when we don't need it. Perfect. Oh, I didn't know there was going to be more guys. All right, that sucks. Yeah! These guys have a weak throw move that you just get out of, no problem. Ken in Street Fighter 2 is good. Yeah, good character. Honestly, all the characters in Street Fighter can be good if you just like really like using them. Even if they're low tier, according to the experts, the lower tier ones can still be effective. But yeah, I'm assuming 10 or 11 lives if I had to guess. Dalsum is best. All right, mate, you can play me with your Dalsum. We'll see how that goes. Let's see what your Dalsum's got. That worked way better than I thought it would. Nice, killed the martial arts dude. Run the set, that's right. Run the set. Chun-Li, Morgan, or Akuma, which is best? Depends on the game, but for Capcom versus SNK, I think I like Morgan the most in that game. And then maybe Chun-Li, but then Akuma and Sakura. So yeah, there's a lot of good choices in that game, more so than a lot, I think. I don't just go for high-tier characters. I play characters I actually like really enjoy playing. Run the set. That's right. Sean in Street Fighter 3, worst character. I don't know, maybe not the worst. Dawson headbutt wins. No. Not even close. Look at that good. That's an Andy emote. I like that headbutt emote, though. That's a good one. Andy's got good Street Fighter emotes. All right, what do we got here? Biker guys, I think. All right, yeah, we're going to stand back. Oh, great. Yeah, that's going to happen. Yeah, so this is happening. Okay, I can't do much. So get some jump kicks going and hope for the best with these guys. All right, that worked pretty well. That guy survived. That's what I thought. Yeah, we need to play more Street Fighter, Beard Man. I know I haven't had as much time to do that on stream lately. All right, is this guy gonna fight me alone now? Yeah, we gotta be really careful. One at a time, please. One at a time. I screwed that up! Yeah, I don't like his stun locking. It's not good. All right, we'll just do this. Maybe next week. Yeah, maybe next week we can get some games in. We can also play off stream too, when it doesn't have to be on stream. Yeah, Gourmand. Love the name, right, Frisky? I know. There's another one of these big guys named Buffet. Is this him? No, this is Golba. All right, that guy went down without a threat. That's really good. All right, one-on-one, I'm not too worried about it. One-on-one, not much of a threat. Almost got him. Cheap. I think jump kicks are better against the bike guys. All right, that worked out better than it probably should have. Watch out for that. There's going to be biker guys here, I know. Another whip. 2 whip girls and bikers. Cool. Ah! Nice, that worked out good. Yeah, the Whip Girls and Double Dragon are cool too. The Lindas, yeah, that one's named Linda. Usually good to see that character as you get a free whip. What controller to use? Zero Risk, welcome in. I'm using a Xbox controller right now, just a standard Xbox controller. I forgot to plug in my Genesis 6 button. I usually do that for Sega games. Where's my Genesis 6 button? It's around here somewhere. But that's what I usually use for Genesis, but I don't know where that's sitting right now. That is around here somewhere, but I just went from one game to the next and forgot to plug in my typical controller. But yeah, I usually use the Genesis 6 button for this, which is far better. Good, nice. All right, let's get rid of the jetpack guy first. That's what I wanted. Now we can deal with this guy. Oh, you missed your big move. Good. Good, Skate. Good job. Ah! Skate sucking versus this guy. Skate absolutely sucking. All right, there we go. You thought you were going to take a life from me. You thought you were going to. You did not. You got nothing. The Blanca Vega hybrid is terrifying, I know. Guy with a mask flipping around with claws. He's got a dragon punch like Maddie said. The Skate did fine. Axel and Max would have done better. That's the thing, though. They still would have done better. Because Max's slide is awesome and Axel's uppercut is freaking awesome. And this rolling move right here, that sucks. That doesn't have very good priority. So yeah, they would still be doing better. Thank you for the GGs. That fight did go well, though. I can't complain. This is the level where you lose all your lives. This is where hopes and dreams go to die on this stage. And so it begins. You know what? I'll take it. That death is fine with me because then they lined up like this and now we get to pull this off, which is hard to do with both of them at once because these guys move around a lot. So that death kind of paid off right there. I just screwed up the stun locking. All right, I'll take it. It's fine. All right, let's see if we can keep that apple on the screen. Yeah, see, Axel would have just uppercutted that dude to death on the previous level anyway. It would have been even easier. Skate had to work more to get the job done. Should have stun locked him. That was a problem. Oh, you can stop my jump kick. Okay, so the biker guys have an answer for the jump kick as well. All right, we can use more points. I still feel bad about that death, though. Shouldn't happen. The best beat 'em ups ever. Vegas Glaive, welcome in. How you doing? Spirits, welcome in. Hope you guys are doing good. We got a good run going here. The worst is far yet to come, though. That's the end part of this stage. Okay, that's what I was hoping would happen right there. This is one of those games where... How did the... Oh, okay, I was going to say the explosion had better hit that guy. Multipack, thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it. Hope your day's going good as well. I got blown up and that knocked me into a bunch of enemies. All right, this is good. See, that move is shit. Hate that move. It's garbage. The grand upper cannot be stopped, but that rolling skate move is just complete shit. I hate it. And Frisky, thank you so much for the clip. I appreciate it. Yeah, I need to do a Triumph clip montage too. I'm kind of trying to put that together for like the start of the stream. Like a clip of every boss I've ever killed in a video game dying, or at least the end bosses. That's a bit of a project though. That'll take a while. By the way, when we beat James Bond on stream earlier, that was the 600th game finished on stream now. 600, 600. Cheap shot right there. Okay. Oh! No! That's gonna spawn more guys! Shit! I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna start spinning and you're gonna get hit and then we're gonna pick up chicken. Like that. Disaster averted. Frisky! Oh my God, Frisky, thank you for the 5 gift subs. Frisky with gift subs going out to Indiana Jones, Mr. X, Arthur's Teeth Sweetener, Mendel, and Fool's License. You just got a gift sub from Frisky. Please give him your thanks. I would appreciate it very, very much. Frisky, thank you, buddy. Thank you so very much for the 5 gift subs. I really, really, really appreciate it. I don't deserve it, but I do appreciate it more than you will ever know. Enjoy those gift subs. Biff, what's up, man? Welcome in, Biff. The NES alone has over 700 games. You have plenty of games to play. Yeah, crappy ones. Mostly crappy ones. The games I've beaten is like a mix of Super Nintendo, Genesis, NES, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance. We got a little bit of everything. I like my variety. I like retro variety. Okay, that's fine. The shurikens don't do much damage. If he's holding a kunai, that's going to be a little bit worse. Okay, you know what? Skate's okay with this conveyor belt part. His mobility makes a difference. Thank you again for the gift subs, Frisky. I really appreciate it. What'd you play on Game Boy Advance? Double Dragon Advance, I think, is the best Game Boy Advance game I've played so far. I love Double Dragon Advance. Such a quality game. Wolfmaster just played that on his stream last night, and he beat it, and he enjoyed it too. But thank you, Frisky. Good Lord. Minish Cap's a good one too. That's another great game. I have not played Minish Cap. I've seen people play it. Looks like a great Zelda game. All right, this is the worst part of the game. A beat-em-up elevator level. Who's seen these before? They do exist in pretty much every beat-em-up. They are a thing. You can't have beat-em-up without elevator. Back to the Future 2 and 3. Sadly, we'll probably get to that at some point, Healer. What do you think about that game? It's like a maze, nothing but a maze collect-a-thon. You should probably hate it, knowing you. Minish Cap's favorite Zelda game. Okay, yeah, good choice. Playable character can move quickly. Sounds like you should play Toad. It sounds like you should never play Toad. Why would I want to cripple myself with an inferior character? See, if I was an influencer, I would be telling you guys that Toad is the greatest thing in the history of mankind. You'd be eating it right up. But see, I can't lie. I have to say I hate Toad, because I do. Can't say I like him. That's what influencers do. They tell you what you want to hear, so you'll tune in. I don't tell people what they want to hear. I tell people stupid bullshit that I like, that no one else does. You know, see if we can finish this guy off without taking a death. The jetpack guys are actually really easy if there's no other enemies, but when you put them with other enemies, they're awful. See, Healer, I knew you wouldn't like that game. I know the type of games you like. Get the chicken. Just pick it up. All right, good. We got it. Dangerous fight here. Martial arts guys and ninjas. I don't care if they throw me. That's fine. That does no damage. I don't like the music on this stage either. It's anxiety-inducing. Because you're in the worst part of the game. Fine, throw me. I don't care. That'll just reposition me for another move. All right, this move, I think this is Skate's best move, is the vault throw. That's his best move. So that's a tough fight right there, but Skate did a good job with it. I'll give him a little credit. I'll give people credit when good things happen. I do it. I may not like the character, but he did good there. Okay, I'm gonna stand in this corner and we're gonna swing the sword. Ah, you cheapskate. Son of a bitch. Okay. That's... Really? Okay. These Thai boxers. We're gonna try and do a lot of damage by throwing enemies into other enemies. Also creates its own form of crowd control. All right, it's better than getting comboed. That move sucks ass. I hate that move. All right, should be able to finish him off now. Okay, Frisky, Toad did good for a second there. I gave him credit. You give me credit for giving him credit, okay? See? See how that works? I gave him some credit. This fight sucks. This is one of the worst. This is worse than Mr. X, this fight. God, the knife guy. Oh my God. The knife guy. I'm gonna try my own. Yep, that didn't work. All right, we are under 9 lives now, by the way. Okay, good. No, bullshit. Bullshit alert right there. That's really not what I wanted, but okay. That's really not what I wanted. I went the wrong way. Oh, come on. Arcade Stick, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it, dude. Welcome on in. Where Toad turns into John Wick. I don't want to play that at all. All you, Eddie. All you, man. You enjoy. Toad and John Wick. I never thought I'd see that combination, but sure. We're in the visible lives range. Yeah, on stage 7, exactly where I expected it to happen, right? I hate this fight right there more than any other in the whole game. Exactly. Exactly. That fight right there is honestly worse than Mr. X. I think there's 2 of these robots on hard mode, I want to say. I will fight them with the knife with Skate because his mobility should help. That's some good damage. Normally the knife, like if you're playing as Axel, you don't really want the knife here, I would say. But Skate should... I love that clonk noise. I do love that. 13-year-old kid on skates gets hit in the head by a robot with a morning star and he's fine. One-fourth, welcome in. Hey, from the streets. Yeah, we're on the streets here. We are making... We're fighting out on the streets. I love it. I love me some Streets of Rage. I like beat 'em ups. It's just a genre I've always liked. Dude, that went good. Skate killed giant robots with knife. That's how it was in the 90s. I know. It's how we roll. Gog Zero, welcome in. One Force, good to have you guys here. Gog Zero, thank you for the follow as well. Welcome aboard. How does Skate manage to look like he's 12 years old and 79 years old at the same time? Yeah, look at his face directly. He looks kind of old, like right in the face right there, but he's got the body of a 13-year-old. Fascinating. And we're back to 9 lives again, even better. Great robot fight. That went good. That went good. Skate is good with the knife, I will say. Blaze is like a double attack with the knife. All right, I think we're just going to do that so I can pick the knife up safely. Sometimes it's better to just use your special if you anticipate... Damn it. That's not what I wanted, but okay. I think it's better to, like, use your special and lose some health from that than risk taking an actual hit from enemies. That's my opinion. Do that in Final Fight all the time, too. This Final Fight on it. Oh, the robot just exploded my face. Great. All right, we're about to fight R Bear or whatever his name is. All right, let's see how much health. Okay, I will be at decent health. Okay, we have to fight a robot with him. Right hook to the face. All right, let's try this. Well. Oh my God, I'm getting destroyed. I want him to do that jump squash move, not that one. Throw him at the robot. Any health? Nothing. Okay. Ah! He's got the Blanka electricity field. Really? Game. Okay, sure. All right, I have to do that to break the grab. You're supposed to use the other move. You're supposed to use that. Now I can do that. All right. Oh boy. Hey, I might get a 1 credit clear if we can get through the rest of this level without using the continue. We might get a 1 credit clear with skate on hard. I wasn't expecting that, but that'd be cool. I'll try. Anti-aired. Got him. Stun lock time. 1 CC should be guaranteed. I don't know. Skate's useless against Shiva. Skate can do nothing against Shiva if I remember from when I used to play this with my friends back in the day. I think I'm just gonna have to spam supers to kill Shiva. I don't know any other way to do it. We'll see how it goes though. But I don't think he has a way to like reasonably hit him. That was an awful combo to get hit by. Oh my God! He delayed his slide. You can't stun lock this guy. He's still not dead. I hate that move. Got him. Ultimate Warrior extremely vulnerable to nut punches. Extremely. Funny you can't stun lock the Blanka Vega looking dude, but you can't. Damn it. Okay, so of all 4 of the characters, the stun lock is the hardest to do with Skate because the timing is awkward. I screwed it up again. All right, I'm just gonna play it safe there. We just got an extra life, all right. I have no idea how to deal with Shiva. None whatsoever with this guy. Mr. X isn't that bad. You take some deaths fighting him, but he's just kind of more cheap than anything. No below the belt hits. No, I gotta take what I can. Okay, so you can get him with that. You can get him with that. He's vulnerable after a jump. I didn't know you could do that. Okay, so that's what worked on that other dude. Nope, can't let you grab me. Dude, that destroys him. That destroys him. Okay, so he's vulnerable after a jump. Fine. You just shoot your own guys. That's fine. Skate's rolling move is garbage. That went pretty good. Oh, damn it. All right, that's fine. He did destroy Shiva. That was pretty good, wasn't it? It's nothing the other characters couldn't have done, though. All right, so he's pretty good against Mr. X, too, to, like, get around the bullet volleys. Really doesn't matter if he gets shot. Doesn't do much damage. Oh, the rolling move actually hit him. If he shoots from that spot, I think you're just guaranteed to get hit. I don't think you can get out of that. I'll take it as another hit. Got him. Wow. Okay. All right, 1 credit clear with Skate. I didn't think that was going to even come close to happening, but it did. It's because I know the game. It's not because these are good characters, because I know how the game works, because I've beaten it with the other characters on much harder difficulties. Well, that's it. 1 credit. Okay, so I guess we need to do very hard with all the characters next, right? Now we have to do hardest. It's called hardest difficulty. So we have to do that with Max, Blaze, and Skate, because I've already done it with Axel. So there's still more to do, and then we're gonna have to do Mania mode. I'll try that with Axel at some point. I don't know about that. Do you use Mixer your skill player, however Skate is still the best? No, sir. No, sir. Not the best. Mania mode, that'll happen at some point. Yeah, we'll do Mania mode. That Shiva fight looked clean with Skate. I wasn't sure if you could grab him after a jump, but you can. So that worked on that other guy. That big boxer dude, after he does a jump, he's vulnerable to be grabbed. So I was like, we'll try it with Shiva, and if that doesn't work, I'll just spam supers until he dies. That was the plan. Spam supers until it's over. Mania mode's the hardest difficulty. It's like a secret difficulty. You have to put in like a code to see, but there is a Mania mode. I've never tried it. Mickey Mania mode. I like Mickey Mania, DJ. Good game. Good game. GG. Thank you for the GGs, guys. Neff is trying to give Skate GGs. What about me? What about me? Skate didn't do shit. I knew the game. Skate didn't do crap. Mania mode, oh man, I'm hesitant to touch it, but I tell myself I will beat it. Mania mode is, like most people that I've ever seen play Mania mode, they max out their lives. They start with 9 lives. So that's what you would do with Mania mode. I've never seen anyone beat this in Mania mode with like starting with the base lives. I guess we could try that sometime. Skate did the heavy lifting. No, the other characters did the heavy lifting when I used to play this game as a teenager 30 years ago, or whenever I got this back in the 90s. The code does let you add to 9, yes. Yes, the code lets you add to 9. The code also gives you a level select option as well. So you put that code in, you can go up to 9 lives, you can put Mania mode on, and there's a level select. Do I like fan games? What is that? What is that? See, I'm terrible with acronyms. I don't know what that is. Here we go with the acronyms thing again. We beat Mania mode with my brother in 2-player. I bet it took some practice.